This is the response from the Attorney General in regards to my public records request to the City of McKinney for a complete roster of officers, including names and badge numbers, and their fleet list of agency vehicles or vehicle assignments. They normally deny that request, so I quit asking for vehicle assignments pretty much, and I usually just ask for a fleet list. So here's their response. Let's read through it. Shall we read through it? I need to show you my records request first. So here's the copy of their letter that they sent to the AG, which should include my records request. This firm represents the City of McKinney regarding the above referenced matter enclosed as Exhibit A. The city believes that the existing responsive information maintained by the city is accepted from disclosure. So they are trying to say that they don't have to disclose this information under these exceptions, which are the information made confidential by law, law enforcement exception, and confidentiality of information concerning officer personal safety, which is what they always try to say. We've read through these before on my channel. Didn't get a lot of views. Got 0 comments, in fact. The requester has been notified by the copy of this letter. City is seeking a determination regarding whether the information at issue is accepted from disclosure. See, they won't lift a finger to provide any public records. They only will provide you what they are legally obligated to provide. So they had some time to respond. 15th day after the request, City will supplement this letter either with the information at issue Here's my request. I need a complete roster of uniformed officers, including names and badge numbers, and a list of any vehicles owned by the McKinney Police Department. So, see, that's what I requested. It's just the vehicles that they have purchased with taxpayer dollars, and they don't want to disclose that. They think it's accepted from disclosure. And a complete roster of uniformed officers, including their names and badge numbers, and they think that should be accepted from disclosure under the Public Information Act. All right, so now we're back on the page from Ken Paxton, Attorney General of Texas office, and it says, "Dear Mrs. Davis, you ask whether certain information is subject to required public disclosure under the Public Information Act, Chapter 552 of the Government Code. Your request was assigned ID number. The City of McKinney, which you represent, received a request for information pertaining to City Police Department officers. You claim the requested information is accepted from disclosure under sections 552.101, 552.108, and 552.152 of the Government Code. We have considered the exceptions you claim. We must address the city's obligation under the Act, section 552.301 of the Government Code prescribes the procedures." Wait, did I read that right? We must address the city's obligations under the Act. Section 552.301 of the Government Code prescribes the procedures that a governmental body must follow in asking this office to decide whether requested information is accepted from public disclosure. Pursuant to Section 552.301, a governmental body is required to submit to this office within 15 business days of receiving an open records request, 1, written comments stating the reasons why the claimed exceptions apply that would allow the information to be withheld, a copy of the written request for information, a signed statement or sufficient evidence showing the date the governmental body received the written request, and for a copy of the specific information requested, or representative samples, labeled to indicate which exceptions apply to which parts of the documents. Government Code 552.301, subsection E. The city received the request for information on January 20th, 2026. As of the date of this letter, you have not submitted to this office written comments stating the reasons why the claimed exceptions apply, or a copy of representative sample of the information requested. Accordingly, we conclude the city failed to comply with the requirements of Section 552.301. Pursuant to Section 552.302 of the Government Code, a governmental body's failure to comply with the procedural requirements of Section 552.301 results in the legal presumption that the requested information is public and must be released unless there is a compelling reason to withhold the information from disclosure. See ID 552.302 Simmons v. Kuzmich. Well, there's something we can read through. Hancock v. State Board of Insurance, 1990. Although the city raises exceptions to disclosure because you have not submitted the requested information for our review, we have no basis for finding any of the information accepted from disclosure. Thus, we have no choice but to order the requested information released pursuant to Section 552.302. If you believe the information may not lawfully be released, you must challenge this ruling in court pursuant to Section 552.324 of the Government Code. This letter ruling is limited to the particular information at issue in this request and limited to the facts as presented to us. Therefore, this ruling must not be relied upon as a previous determination regarding any other information or any other circumstances. This ruling triggers important deadlines. That means they have to give me the information that I requested. And this is from Nick Ibarra, Assistant Attorney General of the Open Records Division. Nice little read, wasn't it? They still have yet to provide me that information.